Fastest lap for underwhelming 128.92. The track temperature's rising, it's now 26 Celsius.
Hello and welcome, I'm DDF Racer, and it's far too early in the morning to be doing this. Currently 4:06 AM here in Brisbane, Australia, but hey, here we are. We're ready to go racing at round 3 of the SROL, SimRaceOnLine, Formula 1 1996 season. I am driving the Jordan car, Rubens Barrichello's Jordan car, which didn't really do me any favours in the previous round at Interlagos, which is kind of right for Rubens Barrichello. He had terrible luck at his home races. We're now at Imola, and I can't remember what Rubens did at Imola. But we're driving his car anyway, so hopefully we can get a good result today. I am fully expecting to be last. I'm not on the pace at all. Fastest lap so far is Phil Baldwin on a 1:27.
New fastest lap for Baldwin, 126.33.
Just as I say that, he goes even faster. 126.3. My fastest lap so far is a 127.5, which I did yesterday offline. My fastest lap today in practice before going into the session was a 127.9, so I'm about 1.6 seconds off the pace, which sounds about right. We may even see people get into the 1:25s today. But yeah. We are in the middle of the qualifying session right now. We have 25 minutes left in qualifying, and this is old school Formula 1 qualifying. So basically, you get 12 laps and that's it. That's it, basically. Everything is half distance here, so the qualifying is half an hour instead of an hour, and the race is an hour's worth instead of 2 hours. We've only got 40 laps today, so it probably will be a 1-stop. It might be a 2-stop. It depends if we get damage, maybe even a 3-stop. We'll see. Oh, listen to that sound. Rubens came 5th at Imola. Okay, I like that. Thank you. Thank you, Mooney, for being my eyes and ears on the outside. I'm not expecting to come 5th today. There will be a lot of death. Hopefully not in my car, but in the practice session there are a lot of spins, there are a lot of people going off, losing control. And yet, let me pause the music and switch it over to the qualifying session. Rubens got 8th, 9th.
This lap for Baldwin, 125.92.
Oh, I'm getting some conflicting information in chat here. The 9th would be more realistic, I think, for me. So I don't know if you can see the times on the screen right there, but Phil Baldwin is currently in pole position with a 125.9. He went straight into it. Hey, Eagle Cut. Hey, Kane. Mooney. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, all of you, actually. If there's any people lurking in chat right now who don't want to say hi, that's fine. You don't have to say hi. As long as you sat there watching and enjoying, that's all that matters. Don't forget to leave the stream a like if you do enjoy it. And yeah, just thank you for tuning in wherever you are, whatever time it is. Like I said, it's 4:10 AM now for me in Brisbane, with 23 minutes and 20 seconds left in the qualifying. So, we should probably go out and set a lap, I think, guys. What do you reckon? 9th in quali, 5th in the race. Hey Lucas, hey Jonathan. How are you? I'm tired. That's how I am. Zenian! Good morning Australia. Good morning to wherever you are as well. Keep yourself hydrated. There we go. My voice will get better gradually as I wake up more and more. I've been awake for about an hour now. Oh, nice one, Eagle Cut. And that is perfect timing, the end of the song. So let me... Yep, that's my quali setup, that's good. Let me pause the music. And let's go and get racing, guys. So, no other way of really doing it than getting straight into it. So, let's hit the track. Put that in, get the seat right. Engine on. And ignition. There's a relatively clear track behind us at the moment. Ah, morning, Dad! David Finney in chat. Welcome along. Good to see you. Good evening to you. Good Wednesday evening to you. Good Thursday morning for me.
The pit exit's clear. Okay, Dan, we've got 12 laps to set a decent time. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy. Green flag Sector 1. Cold tyres all around.
Thanks, Lucas. Good luck with the engineering, mate. This thing is ridiculously fast and ridiculously difficult to drive. So I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on chat throughout the course of this stream, but I can't make any promises because there's not as many long straights as there was at Interlagos last week. Excuse me. So I got fuel for 2 flying laps here. And this is my out lap. So we're going to do 3 runs of 2 flying laps. Because the second lap is usually the faster. So I'm just getting the tyres up to temperature, getting the brakes up to temperature on this lap. Do not want to spin it on the out lap because then that is basically, you're a lap short of your allocation. Got a nice... He says...
Yellow flag, keep your wits about.
That is how easy it is to spin this thing. Jeez. You ready to go off there. See, my brain's gone already. You've got to go full attack on this thing, otherwise you're so slow, but if you go near full attack, it's so easy to go over the limit.
Yellow flag, watch out.
These cars are horrible.
Track temperature's increasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
Yet so much fun at the same time. Okay, flying lap.
Heads up, there's a car exit in the pits.
Oh no you don't.
16.
Stay out of the way, Lulu.
Yellow flag.
Thank you, Lulu.
With 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Too wide.
Sector 1 is 1.5 off the pace.
That's why we got a second flying lap here, guys. Chris Payton, thank you, mate. Good to see you have confidence in me. I would say the wise choice is definitely to vote yes tonight. These things are horrible to drive. But normally I'm a little bit better than this. Wowza.
Sector 2 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Shocking. No Jimmy Broadbent yet. He didn't cancel.
Yellow flag Sector 3.
You meant to post in the Discord before the race if you can't make it, and there was no word from him, so should be turning up, but he's leaving it pretty late if he is going to race tonight. Obviously you can see all the names on the top right hand side of the screen. That is the current leaderboard.
Brakes are hot all round. That was a 130.40.
Okay, let's do better this lap.
We think that Chiampa spinned it. Sector 1 is clear.
That's better.
You're a second off in sector 1.
Second off the fastest guy already. Nico, thank you for the subscribe, mate. Got to finish my quali lap here.
Sector 3 is clear.
Who was that? Who was that?
Your tyre temps are looking good. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Got to launch it over the Ariante Valta there. I actually remember the corner name for once. Yay! Someone is whispering over the team radio there. I think it may have been Lewis. Obviously on my Discord, the team radio channel is open for anyone who has access to that to come and join in. If you want to say hi. And obviously that audio goes out on stream.
15th place. That's your fastest lap. You're a second off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.8
Woo.
off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Yellow flag in sector 1. That last lap was a 129.30.
Thank you, Mr. Spotter. And that is our first run of the day. So we are 4 laps down already. We have another 2 of those runs to go, basically. We've got 60 minutes left in the session. Let's have a quick look in the chat, see what we missed. Yep, Kane, the threshold is very small. Wojtek, hey, good morning to you, mate. Yeah, it might be the case, Lucas. It would be a shame if he did that. Because he did the first race in... well, he did the pre-season race in Jerez, and he did the first round in Melbourne. And unfortunately, he didn't turn up at Interlagos. It doesn't look like he's going to turn up again today, but we have Adam Hodgkinson, Oscar Hardwick, Rory McDuff, Lewis McGlade, James Early, Formula Peanut, David Yunt, Alexander van der Woude, Alejandro Fernandez. We've got so many people in here. Phil Baldwin, Kieran Parker. We have so many fast people. I am 3.3 seconds off. 3.3? No, I can go 1.3 seconds faster than that. That was a terrible effort. Jeez. Well, at least the title is right, guys. Trying not to finish last. I have had my morning coffee, Peyton. It is long gone, so I have a backup one of these. Obviously, monetization reasons. I'm doing good, Wushel. I've had the coffee already. I've got my Mountain Dew ready to go. That was 2 laps. Oh, Nico! Oh, that was you. That was you on the team radio. Thank you, mate. And that was you subscribing as well. Of course it was. It's all good, mate. It's all good. I think I ruined my own lap, mate.
Alright, Dan. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Okay, so we've got 15 minutes left and we have 8 laps remaining in the session. So I reckon it might be time to go out and do another lap as we get up to speed in this car. Hopefully the race will be better. The race is all about survival. So it looks like we have 17 people in the race so far. I don't think Jimmy is turning up, unfortunately, which is a bit rude because he didn't cancel. Maybe he cancelled the entire season, like he said, but as Kane says, no Jimmy, not the end. We still have an awesome race ahead of us where we've just got to try and survive. Sounds pretty quiet out on track. Let's go. I hope the racing is good as well. For you guys, because you came here to see an entertaining race, right?
Exit looks clear. Sector 1 is clear.
Welcome along, by the way, wherever you are, whatever time it is.
Tyres are cold.
Great to have you here. Wow, okay, Dan. The brakes are cold. I found out the hard way in turn 1 last time that the brakes do get very cold on these things.
Yellow flag, caution.
When the brakes are cold, they don't work.
Green flag, sector 1.
Oh, there's somebody in the wall, though.
Tyre temps are all good.
At least I can't get punted by Jimmy, no. But there's 16 other people around to do that, by the looks of things. Hey, what's your... Yeah, I can go a lot faster than my current lap. A lot faster, so I'm really going to concentrate now, guys. Really going to focus, so I'm going to go quiet for a few laps.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Looks like Scott Beresford is coming up behind me. Lapped car. Hopefully he's not on a lap. I'm going to pull over to one side and let him finish his lap so I haven't got him harassing me behind. I'm also going to use this to warm up the brakes. There you go. You can go. I don't need the pressure on my hot lap.
You're last.
Getting a little bit more comfortable on the monitor, but still I would love to be able to do this in virtual reality. Of course, we are running the original Automobilista 1 game here, no VR support.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Terrible first sector.
Your brakes are hot.
That's a bit better. Half a second up.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
3/4 of a second up.
2 is clear.
0.8 of a second up. One second up.
That's your best lap in the session.
Oh!
You're a second down in sector 3.
Just a few more tenths, that's all I'm asking.
Green flag sector 3. Yellow flag. It looks like Chiampa has spun off. Green flag sector 1. Sector 1
Too late.
0.8 off the pace.
The cars in this series are all equal performance. So it doesn't matter whether you drive the Ferrari or the 40, you've got exactly the same car. It just looks different, that's all. Which I think is probably the best way to do things, because you don't want to be lumbered with one of the slowest cars on the grid. It's all about the driving skill, this. You shouldn't have to have a car that's 5 seconds slower.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Although I would absolutely love that excuse. Okay, this lap's probably not going to happen. 3/10 down. So I'm going to do a practice pit stop.
Watch your speed.
Need to brake just before the 50 marker so we don't get done for speeding in the pits. There we go. Very quick pit stops in these cars, by the way. Exit back to the monitor. Okay, so we didn't actually use that lap. Alright then. So, we're not last. We're not last, we're in 15th. That's good, and we got 9 minutes left in the session. With... oh, I could do a 3-lap run. Yeah, the 2001 layout, this one, JT. This is a good layout, this. It doesn't have the right, left, left, right at the end of the circuit like it used to. It's kind of the in-between where it got rid of that first part of the chicane. Okay. Obviously, don't forget, there is a 15-minute warm-up after this qualifying session to get used to race fuel, so it's not like we just go straight into the race. It's basically, let me put a little bit more fuel in. Because I might do a 3-lap run. Because I'm just feeling that. I'm just feeling that. No one would drive for Arrows and Ligier. Hey, Ligier won the 1996 Monaco Grand Prix, and Lewis McGlade won the first race at Melbourne, and he came third in the last one. So Lewis is actually doing real well. Excuse me. Keep hydrated and then go out and do a lap. Okay, most people have finished their laps so far. Here we go. All I need is 2/10 to get Sebastian ahead of us, 4/10 to get Fernandez, and half a second. If I can get half a second, which is not beyond the realms of possibility considering my best lap is probably going to put me in 8th. Yep, let's do it. Come on, car. There we go. Let's do this, guys. I'm going to do a 3-lap run this time.
All clear on pit exit. Your brakes are cold, be careful. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Every time. Cold brakes. Man, this thing is a handful. I would very much like to be able to do this in VR. I would feel a lot more comfortable. That inside curb isn't going to do you any favours here, especially not in first gear. It pulls the car around just a little bit too much. But you've really got to turn in early here. Keep it over to the left and take as much speed as you dare through Acqua Minerale.
The car ahead has just done a 128.04.
You take too much though, and then you're braking too late for the sharp right at the bottom of the hill, and the back comes round. You got to compromise a bit of speed on the first part of the chicane to launch it over the curbs on the second and get the run down the straight. You have to be so aggressive over these curbs, and it's so easy to brake late here and just sail wide completely. Use the curb on the inside to turn the car. Don't run too wide because that green stuff is slippy, that AstroTurf. Keep it to the right, brake late, and here we go. Here we go.
16th place.
Just popped it down to second then to get a little bit more turn in.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Bit better. It's a bit better.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Miles off the pace still.
Tyre temperatures look good.
Those guys are just super fast. They must be using some different kind of setup. Surely. I think this is probably about the best I can do, guys.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 128.31.
Just can't push. Hopefully the race is better.
Your brake temperatures are pretty high. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Sector 2 is 0.48 off the pace.
That's a bit better. Half a second, that's all I'm asking for.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.48 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. You've just done a 127.
Round it goes.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
That's my qualifying session over, guys. Because I can't finish this lap.
Sector 1 is clear.
And I can't start another one, so I'm going to let this guy go. Parking. As I'm parking the car. I'm actually going to come and do another practice pit stop.
That's 2 minutes left.
So I need to practice my pit entry here, guys. Just checking on the track map in the bottom right. That there is nobody behind me because I don't want to hold anyone up on their qualifying lap. I think we're clear. We've got half the circuit to ourselves pretty much. So I'm just going to use this lap as a cool down with 1 minute and 38 seconds left. 1 minute 35 seconds now. Practice my pit entry. Yeah, 13th is good. 13th is exactly where I finished the first race, so
Sector 2 is 2.5 seconds off the pace.
I'm kind of picking up where I left off, guys.
Sector 3 is clear. We think parking has stacked it.
Oh, he be parking the car. I'm sure he's never heard that before. Round Tosa. Break before the 50. There's the line there.
Look out for the pit.
And I've got to be at 80k. So I'm going to be very conservative because I do not want to get a penalty for speeding in the pits. Very short pit lane here. Excuse me. And back to the monitor. So I believe everybody has finished their lap apart from Rory McDuff, who is not going out the pits because he has done 10 out of 12 laps. And if he goes out the pits, that's an out lap. And he does a hot lap. There's his 12. You're going to use too many laps. He can literally come out the pits and come straight back in again. So he's not going to set a lap. Nobody else can set a lap. These guys are so fast. So fast. So I'm going to basically go and load my race setup now, which was kindly
That's the end of the session. P13.
donated to me by Lewis McGlade, Lulu, who used that exact same setup, I believe, to qualify in 5th with a 1 minute 26.5. My best lap time was a 1 minute 27.9, so 1.4 seconds slower. 1.9 seconds off the overall pace, but not last. Not last, we are faster than Alexander van der Woude, Sebastian Kunze, Pavelas Mikiunas, and Mark Lees. My fellow teammate in the Jordan, Sam Winton, isn't racing today. He's having some problems with his steering wheel, some technical problems. Unfortunately, Sticky Aaron O'Brien can't race today. He's not around. He couldn't make it, so he's not going to be joining us for this race. Unfortunately, we don't have our Kiwi companion to join us. It was his birthday on Tuesday, so big shout out to Sticky in the chat if he's watching right now. If he's not, that's cool because obviously you're not available. You can't race. But yeah, that's it really. So we got a few less people than we expected, and obviously as you can't see from that list, let me just turn chat off and events off. There we go. And the webcam actually, just so you can see there's the full standings, guys. That is what we're dealing with today. And I'm just checking the votes. We have 10 votes so far. Will DDF bin it or not? And it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 vote. So half of you think I'm going to stack it. Half of you think I'm going to keep hold of it. Judging from the evidence so far, it's probably going to be a bin. It's probably going to be a bin. Let's be honest, you've seen me driving these cars. I like the way Ryan Reed Edwards in chat says that I choked all of my laps and yet he still finishes 2 positions ahead of us. So if he choked, I'd like some of what he had. Oh, I think there's going to be a lot of mistakes today from everybody. So we are currently waiting for the session to tick over to warm up. And once that happens, then basically, here we go. Warm up is live, so we now have 15 minutes before the race starts. So you can do anything you want in this session. So I'm going to go out on full fuel and get used to the car, do some practice starts. Listen to that in the background; it's so good. Gonna do some practice starts, some practice pit stops, get used to the car on high fuel, and just do it. Chris Payton has now voted yes. Kane de Groot has voted no. So we got another 50-50 there. Jason Simmons. Oh mate, just into Race Room. We'll join you in a year. Yep, Race Room is my favourite. Race Room is definitely my favourite. But I'm enjoying Automobilista, if I'm being honest with you. It's very strange getting back onto a monitor again. Very strange. Anyway, keep hydrated. That's all I can say. Right, let's go and do some warm-up, guys. Let's get used to the car on race fuel. As it is currently 4:36 AM here in Brisbane. We've got just under 14 minutes left. Let's do this! Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. Give it a spin turn to make sure I don't take anybody out in the pits.
Pit exit's clear. Push. Yellow flag. Watch out. We need to get some heat into these brakes. Take it easy. You've got cold tyres. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
That's right, Peyton. Can't keep it on 50-50, mate.
Sector 2 is clear.
So now the car is full of fuel. It's going to be a little bit slower. Or so the theory goes.
We can see Underwhelming and Fernandez have spun out.
I'm going to need all the luck I can get, mate. This car is just so tricky to drive. We've got a 40-lap race ahead of us.
Green flag Sector 1.
So it should take about an hour. So we have 12 minutes of warm-up left, and then we form up on the grid. We have full formation lap.
We think unit has crashed.
Full standing start. Hey, Bean Boy!
Green flag Sector 2.
I'm a lot more comfortable on race fuel. That's for sure. Hey, Sean! Sean Smith, welcome to the stream, sir. Good to see you. Hopefully the quality of the stream is going well. The audio and the visuals are all on point.
Yellow flag.
You can hear me over the sound of the engine.
We think that Hodgkinson has spun off. Alright, down. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Sector 1 is clear.
That is how easy it is to lose this car.
You've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
So I'm going to do a practice start, come back to the pits, and then go out for another run. A slight tap on the wall there.
Yellow flag Sector 1.
If this was real life, obviously that would be the end of my car. Suspension would be pointing in all weird directions. It does feel a little bit skatey here. But not too bad. So I think I managed to get away with that.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 18 Celsius. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
I'm planning on doing a one-stop this race. Yeah, it's very strange racing without VR, Sean, but unfortunately Automobilista doesn't have the option of VR. And I would rather race in this championship and give up VR than not race in this championship at all. But it actually got me thinking. And I'm actually in the middle of doing another video, not as we speak, but probably after this I'll go back to working on it. It's a big video. It's an ongoing project. It's a very scientific video.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
We're doing lots of research, lots of comparisons. Does VR make you faster? Stay tuned to find out more.
Yellow flag, caution.
Because I thought, oh, if I could do this in VR, I'd be so much faster.
It looks like Reed Edwards spinned it.
But the results are interesting from the runs I've done so far.
Sector 1 is yellow. Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
So I'm hoping to get that fixed. We're hoping to get that fixed. Hoping to get that released in the next few weeks, maybe.
Off the pace. Green flag sector 1. Okay, Dan. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
It's a very interesting result.
Yellow flag sector 2. Sector 3 is yellow. P4. Your brakes are hot. Tyre temps are good. We think Hodgkinson has gone off. Green flag sector 2.
That's Oscar behind us, a race winner from previous race in Interlagos.
Green flag sector 3. We think that Hodgkinson has gone off. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Yellow flag, watch out. We can see Hardwick has crashed. Sector 3 is clear. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Hardwick going for the send up the inside there.
1 is clear.
At the very anti-alta, which is just not an overtaking spot.
Fastest lap for Baldwin, 128.07. Okay, Dan, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Sector 1 is yellow.
Sorry, Oscar, but that was never on, mate.
Edwards has been it, P4. That's your quickest lap. Sector 3 is 3.0 seconds off the pace.
Just getting used to the car on high fuel again, guys.
Sector 1 is clear.
Gonna do a few more laps here. Or maybe not.
You're outside of track limits there.
I would think so.
Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Oh, I hate this car.
You might need to come in and get it fixed.
I hate this car, and I love this car at the same time. Alright, how long have we got? 7 minutes. Let's go out and try it again.
The guy behind has just done a 129.80.
James Early!
Exit's clear. Push.
AKA
Reed Edwards.
Formula Peanut.
Sector 2 is clear. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat. Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
Alright, 7.5 minutes left.
Sector 1.
Big bin right there, yes. Yes, Rexy. Welcome to the stream, Rexy, of course.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Left side.
You can have that. You can have that, RG.
Green flag sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 2.
So many yellow flags.
It looks like Fernandez has stepped in.
So many clouds of
Sector 2 is
smoke.
clear.
This race is going to be chaos, I imagine. Because I'm not the only one struggling to drive this thing. So we got 6.5 minutes left of the warm-up session here. Just getting used to the car on high fuel. Gonna do some practice starts, do some practice pit entries, and then we go into the race. Like I said, we have a full formation lap. We have a full formation lap and a full standing start. Let's do another lap, and then we'll come in.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P5.
Whoa, Sean! Sean, thank you so much, man. That's huge! Thank you. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get for this race.
Not way ahead.
Gonna need every single piece of luck I can get. Thank you, man. That's very generous of you.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Very generous of you.
Yellow flag.
Thank you, Sean.
Green flag sector 2.
Focus on the track, not the chat, Dan. These things take so much concentration. 10 meters too late, 1 meter too wide.
Sector 2 is 1.9 off the pace.
It's race over, man.
Minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Your brake temperatures are pretty high.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, by the way.
Flag sector 1.
Great to have you here.
We think that Chiampa has spun off.
Wherever you are, whatever time it is, really appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to leave me a like. Say hi in chat. I'll do my best to read it on the straights. And if you want to see more of this, because I'm signed up for the full season, then make sure you subscribe.
P8.
I'll be doing every race live.
0 off the pace. You're a second off the pace in sector 1. Your lap time was 1:32.94. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 16 Celsius.
Oh, it's getting chilly here at Imola.
In sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
16 degrees. That should help the tyres a bit. Not that I was struggling with the tyres before, of course, but...
Sector 1 is 0.45 off the pace.
That's the one, John.
Yellow flag sector 2. Green flag sector 2.
That was close.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
That wasn't close. That was definitely over the line. Just broke way too late for the chicane.
We need to watch these track limits.
Let's do a practice pit stop.
Green flag sector 1.
Hey, Meko! Welcome to the stream.
Flag, keep your wits about you, mate. It looks like Reed Edwards has crashed.
Need to stop in the box, Dan. Don't feel guilty, Sean. Nothing to feel guilty about, mate. You can make it when you can make it.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Sector 1 is yellow. Your front tyres are cold. Your brake temperatures are looking good. Green flag sector 1.
Just getting some practice starts done now, guys. My clutch pedal is working again, by the way, but I found it's better to hold the brake on the start. This thing hates revs in first gear. Watch, I'll do a clutch start.
Sector 2 is clear. Yellow flag. Green flag sector 3. We think Baldwin has gone off. Sector 1 is clear. Just
See,
2
look,
minutes left.
it took a long time to get up to speed there, and it was very much out of control. So, hold the brakes and release the brakes. Very important, Potato. Welcome to the stream, Yellow. You said you'd make it and you didn't disappoint. Hope you're doing alright, mate. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left of the warm-up session, and then we switch over to race mode. Oh, Mark Lee's left the game. That's not a good sign. He'll lose his qualifying spot.
Yellow flag in sector 2. We can see Fernandez has gone off.
Fernandez has gone off and he's losing his front and rear wing. Kiao Costa, hey from Brazil. Hey, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. What time is it in Brazil right now?
Yellow flag sector 1. High temperatures are good.
Must be early afternoon, right? Oh,
Sector 1 is clear.
Mr. Costa, I am driving Rubens Barrichello's Jordan. So if there's ever a reason to support me, there you go, you've got one.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
I'm just assuming you're a Rubens fan, you might not like him.
Our exit in the pit, heads up. We think that parking has binned it. Green flag Sector 1, E9.
Okay. Let's try my fastest lap on race fuel, here we go.
Yellow flag Sector 1.
Oh, those curbs!
Hodgkinson and Parkin have spun off. That's the end of the session. P9.
See, this is what I hate about driving on a monitor. It's very hard to be consistent. Aiden, hey mate. It's very hard to be consistent. Sometimes the curbs get you, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you miss a braking point, sometimes you don't. Okay, so... fuel is good, strategy is good. We're going for the one stop, guys. Tyres are good. Alright then. Let's go. We're starting in 13th position, full formation lap here, guys. You do not dislike him, that's good. That's good. I don't know how anyone could dislike Rubens, he's just such a happy guy. So good. Formula Peanut, very important potato. There's a lot of food-based names in this stream, that's for sure. I'm very hungry myself, Wushel. I haven't had any breakfast. Although it is only 4:50 AM here in Brisbane. Okay, so the rules for the formation lap: no burnouts, no weaving. Thanks, John. No burnouts, no weaving. You are allowed to hold your brakes. Get some heat in the brakes that way. Which I'm doing right now. You're recommended to keep around about 130k. Obviously I'm keeping a nice safe distance to James ahead of us because I don't want to go into the back of him on the formation lap. That would be not good. Brakes are getting up the temperature. In Automobilista 2 you can warm the tyres by warming the brakes. I didn't see him crashing a Lambo actually. You'll have to I'll have to have a look at that after the session. Thanks Lucas, thanks Kane, thanks John. We're on the formation lap here at the start of this 40 lap race, which should take about an hour. We've got 82 litres of fuel in the tank, which should get us around the formation lap easily, and then gets to about lap 20 where we will come in for a one and only pit stop. If all goes well. We are starting in 13th out of 17. We've got a hell of a long run to the first corner, so I'm going to be careful. You got to be careful. I don't want to take anyone out. I don't want to do a repeat of what happened in race 1.
Okay, Dan, stay calm, focus.
In race 1, it was race 2 of the season, race 1 for me. I went into turn 1 way too hot, locked up the rears and span it round in front of, well, not many people because I started relatively near the back then as well. Remember, no weaving, that's not in the rules. Brakes are getting a bit hot there, so I'll come off the brakes and do some more warming on the next straight on the way to the grid. Got to keep a nice consistent speed because obviously there are no brake lights on these things. When I get on the podium, that's when I can have breakfast. Well, I'm going to be hungry for a long time, Wushel. Oh, John. The Katara's got a safe place. It hasn't got a stand yet, it hasn't arrived, but a stand has been ordered. It's not resting against the wall though, the base is resting. I don't know if you can see it in the background there. I'm not going to point away and look in the screen because then you know what will happen, I'll run into the back of someone else. Thank you very much, John. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, so nervous.
Go, go, go.
On your right. Clear right. On right. He's still with you. Clear right. Car on your right. It's 3 wide. On the left. Be careful. You're 3 wide. Clear right.
We got a tap on the rear. Someone rear-ended us into the first corner.
Forget about it.
We're up to 11th.
Well done, Dan. Good start.
Gently, gently. We made up a couple of spots. We got James Early and Fernandez on the line.
Defend your position. Don't let him through.
Woo! Alright, here we go.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Parkin's lost it. We're up to 10.
It looks like Parkin has binned it. Green flag, Sector 2.
Top 10, boys. Head down, no heroics. Will do. Just got to keep it safe.
We think that Underwhelming has stepped in. Sector 3 is clear.
We can hold Formula Peanut behind us, and we got the pace on Chiampa. I'll tell you a little secret, guys, which I didn't want to tell anyone during practice or qualifying, because then they copy me in the race if they're watching. I took out some rear wing. So half the reason it is so sketchy on the rear is because I'm running a lower rear wing than everybody. That should give us a bit of an advantage on the straight. Thank you, Mr. Costa, for the subscribe. Great to have you here. James Early trying the outside line there, so I'm going to hold the apex. We're up 3 spots already.
Okay, now, don't let this guy distract you.
I'll try not to, but I've got a bit of a train behind me. Suspension seems okay.
Baldwin is now leading.
Suspension does seem okay. Got a hell of a train behind us though. No!
On your left. He's still there. Left side. You are clear on the left. There's a guy on your left. You're clear on the left.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Go on, Fernandez. Go on, Fernandez.
Car on your left side. You are clear on the left.
It looks like Fernandez has binned it.
God damn it.
V14.
I said it in qualifying, guys.
Salvage something here.
I said it in qualifying. Don't go over the AstroTurf on the outside. What did I do? Went over the AstroTurf on the outside.
Sector 3.
It's one of the things about racing with 250, 300 ping being based in goddamn Australia. You're not entirely sure where people are.
The attitude, can see, ahead is increasing. It's now 1.9.
This is why I enjoy racing with Ozend and SimRacing, because you have pings of less than 50 and you know exactly where someone is on track. Not that ambiguity.
Gap to Fernandez. Behind is now 0.9. Brakes are hot all round.
Well, we're still in P13, which is exactly where we started, but we've lost 7 seconds to James up ahead. And that was entirely my own fault by running wide at Tosa 1. So if I hadn't run wide, that wouldn't have happened. Entirely my fault.
Wait till you're brake mixes. Wait for the chances to come.
Nah, James didn't punt me. He just went for a very good move, actually, at the inside.
That's your fastest lap today.
He was very entitled to do that. And I just ran wide.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
There he is. He spun it. Oh no, James.
Left side.
Oh really, Fernandez?
Clear left.
Green flag, sector 1.
Thanks, mate.
Fuck it out, Dan. Come on, mate, defend your position.
That was a bit of a dive.
Car ahead is Fernandez.
I mean, I know you're faster, but come on. So we're still in P13. Yep, no VR. We'll get Fernandez back. We're in the fight for P12 here. We're dropping time all the time.
Fastest lap for Hardwick, 128.01. The gap to Fernandez ahead is now 0.6.
We might get him down the straight, only 0.6 of a second behind with slipstream.
Yellow flag in sector 1. The lap time was at 1:31.86. We think Hodgkinson has gone off. Sector 1 is clear. Sector 2 is 1.8 seconds off the pace. Underwhelming is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.0.
He's behind me. Norman, hey mate. Sorry guys, I'm finding it very difficult to keep up with chat today. As I'm sure you can imagine, this thing requires a lot of concentration. Oh, Sebastian's fallen back a bit ahead of us there.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
If they start fighting up ahead, we could get them. I don't think I can get them on pace.
That lap was at 1:30.94.
Okay, I know I can go a second faster than that. I know I've got much better race pace than that. Sebastian just let him by.
Alright, Dan, the next car is Nancy.
Van der Wilder looking for the move on the inside then. Not going to happen, mate, not there.
Don't let this guy distract you.
We've got two Benettons. Fernandez spun at the chicane slightly. Oh, maybe that's why they let them pass. Team orders. Oh, we ran wide.
That was 1:30.83. That's your best lap.
Let's get him.
Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
I haven't got enough of a run. Can't get him. Fernandez is in the fence. P12.
Left side. Near left.
Van der Wilder's definitely got the pace to get past me, but he just can't make it stick. We got the pace to get past Sebastian ahead of us, but I can't find a way. Woo! That's P11 ahead of us. Let's salvage something from this race, guys. I would have been able to keep up with the guys ahead anyway, so this is kind of where I'd be.
Stay focused. We're still in this. Yellow flag sector 2.
James Early catching up behind us as well after a spin earlier.
Hardwick has gone off. It's your best lap in this session. Sector 2 is clear.
Right side.
There we go.
Well done, Dan. Nice move, mate.
We all make mistakes. It's just a case of making as few as possible.
Hardwick has just retired.
Hardwick's retired! P10! Up to P10, guys! Got a little bit of a gap behind us now. 10 seconds to the guy ahead, though.
Marking ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Spotter. A day late and $1 short there. I already said that. Woo! 3 places. That's right, JT. Alright, here we go.
The gap to Nancy behind is now 0.7.
Maximum pace time now. Sebastian can hold everyone up behind us, hopefully. We can keep on getting more places. Oh, too much curb.
Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track. P10. That lap was at 1:30.26. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Whoa!
Right side. Right side's clear.
Very lucky to save onto that.
Just ignore him. He'll go away. The
No, he
next
won't.
is Reed Edwards.
Reed Edwards is now the car ahead for 9th.
Car left. Left side's clear.
Hey, Eagle Cut. My brain's fried already. We're already a quarter distance. Not again. Those 3 behind are looking pretty feisty. We all know how hard it is to overtake at Monza, Imola.
That last lap was at 1:32.04. Okay, Dan. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Roger that.
Be on the left.
Had to defend the inside there. Big time. Losing touch with the guys ahead. But I was going to do that anyway. It's so satisfying when you get the apex at Tosa 1. It just doesn't happen often. Oh, I think Sebastian behind us had a spin.
Okay, Dan, you're reeling. Reed Edwards. The gap is now 10 seconds.
It was Fernandez who had a spin.
106.
Go on the right side. Go there. Keep this line. Right side's clear.
Getting very defensive. That's probably borderline, that actually. That's probably a little bit too defensive. I apologise to Sebastian if I forced him off there. Massively. I should have given him a bit more room. Man, this is intense.
Let him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Jelly D, that's right. This is definitely a lesson in defensive driving, that's for sure. Rubens Barrichello in the Jordan. The plucky underdog who's 1.8 seconds off the pace, holding off the aliens behind him. How long can I keep this up? This is a hell of a lot of pressure to sustain.
That was a 131.33.
Losing so much time by taking these defensive lines though.
On your right.
He's still with you. Clear on the right.
Oh, James has lost it again.
2 is yellow.
He did what I did. He span it on the exit.
We think that Early has been dead.
I'm sorry, Formula Peanut, mate.
Early has just retired from the race.
Oh no! That was the end of his race.
Fastest lap for Baldwin, 127.80. Fernandez is now retired.
Fernandez is out as well. That's two of the people behind me. Out. So we've only got Sebastian.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Sebastian spun as well.
The gap to Reed Edwards ahead is now 12 seconds. It looks like Nancy has spun off. Green flag sector 3.
All of the three cars behind me have just magically disappeared. Mooney called it. They'll take each other out. We should have a will they take each other out vote as well. Alright, Dan.
That was 131.07.
This is the most critical part of the race now. I need to get my head down and get some solid laps in. Make sure the guys behind.
It's closing you down. The gap has come down to 3.0 seconds.
Exactly. Thank you, Spotter. I need to avoid that.
Nancy is retired.
What? Fernandez, Kunze and James Early all retired. Holy moly. We're almost last again. We've got 13 seconds to make up to 9th and 8th. That ain't gonna happen. Unless they're two-stopping. I guess in the next few laps, we'll see if anyone's going to come in for a pit stop. If they do, there's no way they can make it to the end of the race. Eagle cut. I don't recognise me without the Oculus Rift. It feels so unnatural.
The lap time was at 1:30.82.
I need to buy a sticker for my face of my own face. Actually, I need to buy a sticker for my face that's a picture of an Oculus Rift.
The gap behind is now.
Wouldn't that be funny? Like an eye mask or something. Antonio Banderas of the virtual reality world. I give you the mark of the DDF. Which is probably a broken front wing.
The track temps increasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
We're pulling away from Van der Woude behind us a little bit. We're not closing in on Ryan Reed Edwards ahead. If I can hold P10 to the end of the race, that would be awesome. Need to be a lot more aggressive over those curbs. I just lost half a second. Thank you so much for sticking with the race, guys. It's so good to have you here. Hope you're enjoying it so far. If so, don't forget to leave the stream a like. Say hi in chat. I'll do my best to read on the straights.
Time was at 1:31.122. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace. Okay, Dan, that's good consistency. Keep it up. The gap behind is now 3.5 seconds.
Before Mr. Spotter rudely interrupted me, I just wanted to say if you want to see more of this, then subscribe. Because I'm doing the rest of the championship. There's still 4 races to go after this, so make sure you subscribe to see those. I like how my speech has been reduced to short bursts on the straights. This thing takes so much concentration. All about keeping it on the road. That's better. Thanks, Eagle Cunt. Yeah, I'm surprised by my non-VR performance considering that that's all I've used for the past 4 years. Last time I raced on a monitor properly was on Project Cars 1. Back in the UK, 5 years ago, before I even had a VR headset, before I moved to Australia. That's how long we're talking monitor racing here, guys.
That lap was at 1:30.46. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace.
Oh, it doesn't like anyone's doing the two-stopper. Oh man, those leaders are fast. This car is so sketchy, especially now the tyres are starting to go.
It's now 4.0.
Just gotta launch it and just believe that the car won't spin on you. There we go.
Alright, Dan, the next car is Chiampa.
Oh, Ryan Reed Edwards got past him. They're having a battle. Obviously, you can see the positions of everybody in the race by the leaderboard on the top right-hand side of the screen. How good's that? So if you're getting bored with my race, you can follow the positions elsewhere. like to try and make the stream as entertaining as possible. So even when it's boring from my perspective, there's still at least something to focus on. And if not, you can vote in the chat with that little mini game, whether I'm going to bin it or not.
Right rear is carrying a bit of wear. The leader's just done it, 127.66. The gap behind
What?
is now 4.0.
The leader's 2.3 seconds faster than me. Holy moly. Making sure I switch off damage repairs at the pit stop. Don't want to get costed any time that could cost us that position to Van der Woude behind us. Because it'd probably take more than just 8 seconds to tyres and fuel and damage. Very quick pit stops in these cars, of course.
That lap time was 1:30.
Very important potato. Yes, that's true.
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
John Miller is in the chat, I've seen him, so the underpants chat is legit. And thanks to Sean Smith, I might be able to buy myself some of those fancy bamboo ones now.
The gap behind is now 3.6 seconds.
Holding it consistent to Van der Woude.
You're carrying minor wear on your right side tyres.
Not holding on by much though. The leaders will be coming through to lappers by the end of the race, no doubt. We're approaching lap 18 of the race, or 19 actually. Approaching half distance, pit stop territory.
Okay, Dan, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. The lap time was 1:30.35.
Me and Mr. Spotter, we're just in sync. I'm talking about pit stops and he tells me how much fuel I've got left.
He's retired from the race.
Oh! Van der Woude's out as well. So the car that was chasing us down is now gone. There's some kind of curse behind us, guys. Everybody who ends up behind us retires from the race. We've got 3.8 seconds to Minshuna behind us. I can't remember his name. He's caught up a lot though.
The gap behind has now decreased to 3.8.
Oh!
Point limits. New fastest lap for parking, 1:27.46.
That's all you have to do. Just touch the grass by a millimetre and the tyres lock up. We're so lucky to get away with that. And that gap is no longer 3.5 seconds, it's a lot shorter than that. It's 1.5.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. You've just done a 1:32.44. Sector 2 is 3.4 off the pace. The leader's pitting now.
Okay, pit stop time. Not this lap for me, but a couple of laps I think.
The gap behind is now 1.9. Dan. Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. E9. That's half distance. We think about 2 laps remaining on this tank. That lap time was 1:29.59. That's your fastest lap today. You're reeling Ciampa in. The gap is 15 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Spotter. What do you reckon for fuel numbers, Yellow?
Reed Edwards behind is increasing. It's now 4.6 seconds.
One more lap after this. Oh, slight server lag there. Hey, Adam.
We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
Coming in this lap, guys.
Box this lap, please, Dan.
Will do. Got just enough fuel. Got just over 4 litres and it's 3.7 a lap here.
The gap to Reed Edwards behind is now 4.7 seconds. The lead car's pitting.
Box, box, box. Thanks for the tip, JT.
Yellow flag in sector 3. It looks like Baldwin has crashed. Sector 3 is clear.
I think Baldwin was in the lead of the race. Okay. Pit stop time.
Baldwin is pitting from P8. We think he'll come out close in front.
No, I won't because I'm coming in the pits as well, Mr. Spotter.
Baldwin has just retired from the race. Watch your speed
Oh,
in the pits.
there's another freebie. All right, guys, here we go. And that's the only break I get in this race.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
That's the only rest that we get. Back out.
You've got cold front tyres, brake temperatures look good. The leader is pitting now.
Fresh tyres. And a full tank of fuel.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 1.0 seconds.
He's not reeling me in. It was more. It was less than that before the pit stop. I'm pulling away. Come on, Mr. Spotter. Pulled out 3 seconds after our before our pits. Oh, too wide. Remember, Dan, it's got lots of fuel in it now.
Good.
It's got lots of fuel. It's going to be a bit slower. Oh yeah, you can feel it. Does feel a little bit slower to respond. It doesn't turn quite as sharply. How's the Peugeot? It's good, James. Listen to it. They should have put on warm tyres, Jason. That would have been more realistic. But they're up to temperature now, so that's all that matters. Running in P9 with a few seconds to the car behind. And several seconds to the car ahead. So unless people make a second pit stop or start making mistakes, this is probably where we're going to finish. And like I said, people, including myself, if I make a mistake, I'm going to finish lower than this. But hey, we're not last. We had some incredible fights earlier in the race.
Has retired.
What? Another freebie! We're up to P8! Holy moly!
P9, the gap to Chiampa ahead is increasing. It's now 14 seconds.
We could get points at this rate if more people start retiring. Whew. That was almost a spin.
Place. You've just done it on 30.52.
Just gotta drive to survive. Copyright Netflix. Up into P8. Oh wow. I'm not too upset about our little incident with James before where I lost a heap of time. Everyone in that battle retired from the race anyway, and the guys that are ahead of me would still have been ahead of me anyway, so this is probably where I would have ended up anyway, so all things work out.
The gap behind is now 3.3 seconds.
He's holding it. To be fair to the guy behind, he is holding it. He's holding on. My pace isn't great though. Oh! Way too hot into the chicane. Don't spin down, come on.
Stay between the lines, please, Dan.
That's twice I've done that now. Oh, that's not good. He's right behind us.
Gap to Chiampa ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. That's what happens when you go off track. Evening, Peter. Oh, he's right behind us.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
Hopefully the curse of running behind DDF strikes again. Any longer becomes a problem. I'm doing my best to keep up with chat, but I'm struggling today, guys. Sorry about that if I miss your messages. Oh, he ran wide behind us. He'd broken the slipstream ever so slightly. Mooney.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 4.1.
Will do, JT. Roger that. I gotta pay some attention to you guys, though. You know, I'm bringing you along for the race with me.
13.33. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
We're all in this together, guys. We win together, we lose together. We bin it together. So, sorry about that. You've had your fair share of bins over the course of my YouTube career so far, of which I apologise for. 17 seconds to Chiampa ahead of us. One second to that, 40 behind us.
The gap behind is now 1.0.
There we go. That's how you do the chicane. Hope you guys are enjoying the race so far anyway. If you are, then you know what to do. Don't forget to leave the stream a like. Say hi in chat. I'll do my best to read your messages on the straights. And subscribe, because I do these races every week. We got 4 races to go. This same time next week, we head over to Barcelona. And I believe
Lap time was 1:30.
we go to Montreal.
5.
After that, Hockenheim, old Hockenheim, with the super long straights. And then we finish the season in Suzuka. Man, Suzuka in these things is going to be interesting. Hockenheim in these things, oh wow. They're going to have to remove the rear wing entirely. Old Hockenheim. If you don't know what old Hockenheim used to be, go and have a look right now at the 1996 Hockenheim layout. And tell me that you need a rear wing for that. Yeah, Barcelona without that chicane at the end, James, you're alright. Old school Barcelona, with the old hairpin at the end of the back straight as well. The wider one, not the sharper one.
The gap behind is now 1.5.
Whew. Man, this is taking so much concentration. And just to think after this I've got to go and record my hot lap challenge for this week. My brain's going to be fried.
Sector 1 is 0.39 off the pace. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Friday night BTCC as well, Saturday morning for me. That's right, Kane.
The gap behind is now 1.5.
Toka 2, yes, Mooney. Looking forward to that. Also on Saturday night here in Australia, I'm going to be recording my first ever Assetto Corsa Competizione race with the guys at OzNZ Sim Racing. I tried to have a go last week, but I got my recording settings wrong. So this week it's actually going to happen.
That last lap was at 1:30.09.
I won't be streaming it live, but I will be recording it and editing it together afterwards. Much like I did for my first ever online race room race with OzNZ. Same kind of style video. And then, if you guys like it, if it's a success, I might start streaming them on Saturday. See how we go. Obviously my schedule's getting pretty busy these days.
E8.
This whole full-time YouTuber nonsense. It's not bad, eh? James! Welcome to the stream, James! What happened, mate? I was holding you off and then you spun. Hopefully I didn't have anything to do with that. If I did, I apologise profusely, mate. James Early in chat, everybody. The guy who was in the McLaren behind us earlier in the race. RIP. Oh, you bottled it. I did the same at Tosa 2, mate, when you got me on the inside. This corner coming up right here, actually, I got on the AstroTurf and half spun it. And I think Fernandez got involved as well, so I let him back, have the position. Felt pretty bad about that. Might as well let all you guys go. But then you're retired anyway. There's a curse of the DDF. Whoever's behind me seems to fall out of the race. Which is kind of awkward because there's only one person left behind me now. Lol, not last. Man, these things are so tricky to drive. I got no idea how the guys at the front of the field are getting those lap times. No idea. Looks like the leaders are going to come round and get us soon. Blue flags, blue flags. Oh, the rear was so close to going round then. Hopefully the leaders get us on the straight. We don't have to lose too much time behind them. The leaders are behind Dan in the curse zone, that's very right. Good spot, Yellow.
That lap was a 129.68. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Chiampa in front is now 19 seconds.
So we're not falling back too much. We've dropped 4 seconds over the last 10 laps to Chiampa, which isn't too bad considering we've run wide at the chicane a few times as well.
The gap behind is now 3.7.
Yep, that's the leader behind us. Rory McDuff is coming up to put a lap on us. Please get us on the main straight. He does have about a 2-second a lap advantage. I can hear him. Oh, second gear, Dan, come on. Not third.
That lap time was 1:30.08.
7 laps to go. 2 wide. Blue flags, blue flags.
Blue flag.
He's got a 9-second lead.
Blue flag.
He's not right behind me yet.
The car in front of us is Chiampa.
3.5 seconds to the guy behind. If we lift off, we'll lose too much time.
Blue flag. The gap behind is now 3.6.
Car on the right. You are clear on the right.
Use some of that slipstream.
You've just done a 1:31.
Come on, Rory, hold it together, mate.
Yes, 2.1. the pace.
That cost us a lot of time. That whole thing cost us a heap of time. The guy behind is now 1.5 behind us again. 6 laps to go. Everybody's struggling. Yeah, what a save! Even the leader's having a hard time of it. With only 9 cars running left in the race, we're in position 8. But fortunately, points only go down to position 6. We're going full 1996 authenticity mode here, guys. Points only down to 6th. So we need 2 more retirements in the race to get points. You never know. You never know. Judging by what I saw from Rory then.
You've just done a 131.43.
The next few cars aren't too far behind. The traffic, that is. A bit too wide there. Understeer. Hopefully they don't hold us up too much, get in the battle. Oh, a bit too wide. 6 to go. Hold on, Dan.
You've just done a 130.18.
Oh, that was good timing. The guy behind has to move over for second place to get him lapped.
Sector 3.
Gives us a little bit of breathing space. Hopefully we don't lose too much time when we have to let him past. Scott Beresford in the Williams, who is chasing down Roy McDuff for the lead. Oh, he's not close enough to get past.
Yellow flag, caution. The gap behind is now 1.6 seconds.
Whoa! No! No!
Green flag, sector 2.
Ah!
Blue flag.
Ah, there we go, we're last.
E9.
Thank you, Streamlabs. The guy behind me wasn't faster, I was holding him.
The gap in front is now 10 seconds.
We can get him. He's got traffic. We just follow the traffic through, we can get him. Rocket laps now. We're already half a second up on our best lap so far. John O'Lacey mode engaged. Of course, in this season, John O'Lacey was driving for Benetton, not Jordan. Rubens Barrichello mode engaged.
Left. Your last lap time was 1:29.34. That's your quickest lap.
Fastest lap of the race. For me anyway, not fastest lap overall. It just got very warm in this hoodie all of a sudden.
The gap ahead is now 9.4 seconds.
Never give up. Yes, give up. Ah.
Yellow flag sector 2. We've been warned about track limits.
Yes, Costa. Sadly, that is true. Race over, guys. Oh, that was a shame. Oh, well, we're in last. We're in last. The objective of the race wasn't to finish last, but we are finishing last. I could have held on to 8. Damn it. Silly mistake. Span. Just too much power. I managed to hold it together for 39 laps. Well, don't speak too soon. Yeah, the fact that 8 other people didn't finish the race, I can take some credit from that.
The gap in front is now 14 seconds.
I survived, but I was the slowest. Can I get a fastest lap on my last lap of the race?
P9. There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
Fastest lap of the race on the last lap of the race. Whew. Oh man, I could have held on to 8. I could have held on to 8. Slowest of the finishing cars. I did have the pace on the cars that crashed out of the race, ever so slightly. God damn it. That is right, Zanyan. Slow and steady wins the race. No, it doesn't. 9th place is what it gets. I was slow, but I wasn't even that steady. Ah, well. Bring it back around to the pits. Well, that was an entertaining race. Thank you very important potato. It felt like a much better drive than last week. I'm going to take that consolation from this. I enjoyed it quite a lot. The result doesn't really tell the story, because it could have been 8th. There was no way I was ever going to get Joe Chiampa, because even without those little spins and that mistake at the start of the race, I wouldn't have had the pace to keep up with him or stay ahead of him though. Yeah. So I'm kind of happy with that. I would have very much liked... Excuse me. I would have very much liked to have held on to 8th. Top 10 though. Top 10 guys. There he is. There's the guy who got 8th from us. It's not Sticky. It's the other 40. Should we go to the main straight and do some burnouts? What do you reckon, guys? Let's do some burnouts. I'm happy with that. Orange whip! Orange whip! 3 orange whips. See, I've improved my burnout technique from last week. Look at that front left, solid as a rock. I was actually faster than Rubens Barrichello in the race. Thanks, Sanyan. However, the fastest lap of this race was a lot faster than the leaders of the race, I guess. Is the engine going to blow? I think the engine's going to blow any time now. There we go, that will do. Oh, guys, that's how you finish a race. Everybody's leaving the game. Everyone's leaving the session, which is fair enough because the race is over. Let me put some music back on in the background. I haven't actually popped a tyre yet in Automobilista, James, but I think they can go. I think they can go. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Let's have a look at this awesome replay. Look at these precision burnouts. Perfect circles. Look at that front left. It's probably the proudest I am of anything I did in that race. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm relatively happy with that drive. Managed to get into the top 10. I managed to survive out of the 17 cars that took part. Only 9 finished. And I was 9th. It could have been 8th if I didn't make a little spin on the 3rd to last lap. But hey, that's why we got that vote at the bottom of the screen. Will DDF bin it? Look at that. Oh, that's how you do it, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to leave the stream a like. It's been absolutely fantastic to have you here. I hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to go and do the same thing next week. We're going to do exactly the same thing next week. We are going to Barcelona in Spain. In virtual world, of course, not real Spain, because the travel ban, all that kind of stuff. Anyway. Alright then. Time to wrap this up, guys. Make sure you subscribe to see you next week. Make sure you like the stream if you enjoyed it. I'm going to be posting the Hot Lap Challenge Championship tomorrow, and also going to be doing a Toka 2 stream. So, approved by Tiff Niddell, no less. We're going to go and do that as well. I will post the links in my Discord to all of my upcoming streams. So there is a link in the description to my Discord server. If you are already there, great. If you're not, click the link, join, and you can find all of the information on my channel and just join in the chat. Everyone you see in the chat today, they're all over on Discord. We all chat nonsense in between races. Sometimes we're serious and we actually talk about racing stuff, but most of the time it's great. It's just a nice little fun place to be. Alright guys, look after yourselves, take care, and I will see you in the next stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Oh, and I always forget this. Some of you may say I forget this on purpose, but I do always forget this. If you enjoy the music, there is a link in the description to a SoundCloud playlist with all of the music. Myself, Kieran Joyce, who might be in chat right now, but Chris Payton, who is definitely in chat. We wrote these songs together back when we lived together in Manchester, so if you enjoy the music, we did that. Go and check it out, link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.
City